Here we are. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are episode 2 with my special guest. My sister is here for show number 2. It is recipe of the day, and we have several things you can see laid out here for today. We are going to be making a tamale pie, and we're also going to be making a cobbler because we got started on thinking about things with a top. So like a meat cobbler and a cherry berry cobbler is our plan for today. So Cole's going to get started here. I'll get the music off and get you guys up in front of me.
Okay, so I'm sure Lisa hasn't told you anything about me, but one of my ventures was a shop where we made casseroles to go and salads and
we're also going to be making a cobbler.
And so one of the favorites that we sold out of most everything every day, but something that everybody loved was tamale pie. So that's what we're going to do. And we have pretty much things prepped more or less here. So we start with 2 pounds of turkey. We use turkey meat in our tamale pie.
These are going in. We started it while we were waiting for it.
We have this going back there. Yeah, the onions are going in.
Okay, sure. 1 onion going in.
1 onion. That was rather grande, but that's okay. So the onion goes in, garlic. I have 4 cloves of garlic going in. And
how's everyone today? Hey Lisa, how are you? And yes, the Blue Sisters, here we are. Jill, Florence, Kelly, how are you? Here we go. We are making tamale pie, we're going to make cobbler, and we're going to make a special cocktail. We had a special request to start with a cocktail on today's show, but we're going to end with a special cocktail by special request.
We're not sure we can focus with knives. If we started drinking, we'll just sit here and laugh. Okay, so we've got some garlic in there. The cool thing about tamale pie is almost like a pantry recipe like Lisa's been doing with the quarantine, that most of these things you probably have in your pantry. So we have the meat, onions, garlic, and then I think we're going to go with, she'll stir that up for a minute. And it feels like it needs a little moisture. Lisa has done these taco seasonings on her show.
Remember my taco seasoning? We made homemade taco seasoning. There's Deborah!
We're going to put a tablespoon of her taco seasoning
my special homemade taco seasoning. If you missed that show, let me know, because we always make our own around here. But I'm going to put a tablespoon of our special taco seasoning in there.
And then we're going to go with a couple cans of just diced tomatoes.
This is diced tomato going in.
We have some, again, it was whatever was in our pantry, so we have some fire roasted tomatoes.
And you can't make a tamale pie without Rotel.
We have 1 Rotel going in.
Rotel going in the pool.
Okay.
How is everyone today? Yes, Nancy likes your hair. Nancy Robinson.
Thank you.
Hey Deborah, how are you?
We call this hairstyle Betsy.
Betsy?
I don't know why. Parker named it. It's kind of Betsy Boop. Okay, so let's put like half of this. Let's put half of that can of tomato paste in there. I like to throw in chilies. Like the kids don't like it as hot, so we may divide it up. That was kind of my plan, into 2 different pie pans, or we may just blow them off and make it how we want. So then I love poblanos, and in the shop this was one of our secret ingredients. So my brother and I had the shop, so Eric was really chef-tel, and I was, well, chef and assistant, and wait on the customers, and so it was really fun. We sold out every day.
It was food to go. It was the coolest thing. Like
it was like kind of before the trend, so it was in
Yes.
about 2010, and I just thought it was the best concept. Oh, by the way, it was called Mom's Secret Chef. What a perfect name! And by the way, it still exists. So the guy who bought it from us.
Give him a shout out. If you're in the Woodlands area,
I'm in the Woodlands, Texas. I don't know his name.
Shout out to Mom's Secret
Mom's
Chef.
Secret Chef is still there,
and I'm
it's just
sure
down the street, and I see their signs, and They're still cooking, so if you live
with the new
where I
world
live,
that it is, and the food was so good. All the yummy things they made to go.
it was not.
So you just picked it up and it was ready for the oven.
But we sweated so much.
It was so good.
It didn't matter.
And this is one of her top sellers at the shop, is why we're making it today.
Okay.
Oh, Nancy wants you to bring back the cookie truck.
Oh my gosh.
She's also had an ice cream truck.
We used to park that out in front.
Before food trucks were cool. She's always a little ahead of the curve. We've also had cookie stores in Washington, D.C. So we've done quite a few different businesses.
Imagine on the hot Texas day, we're in there cooking whatever we're cooking. There's my truck called the Treats truck out in front. And then we get a customer who wants shaved ice and we run out in front, serve the shaved ice and run back in. I don't know. Crazy. Yeah, craziness. Okay, so this poblano.
So what we did to the chili, just so you know, we did it on the flame and got the skin charred on the flame of the oven, of the stove, and then stuck it in the bag for a second so it would cook through a little bit. So the skin, like you just saw, she just peeled that skin right off, because it comes right off once the outside is charred, and you stick it in a bag for a few minutes in a brown bag.
It comes off once you have a little char on there.
Because they're
And
always...
it kind of takes that toughness of the outside of the chili off to char it a bit.
I'll help you.
Yeah, dice. You can just dice them up. I think
Okay.
I had a big knife out here. I don't know where it went.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep putting in the ingredients into our tamale mixture behind me. So we have 2 cans of corn into here. And then
This is a poblano chili. So this is a poblano, Lisa, that we charred the outside and then just peeled
it
it.
gives it the nicest flavor. I put the greens in, and then it calls for a few little red pepper flakes. So we're gonna.
Everything's good with red pepper flakes.
Red pepper flakes.
Everything's better with
It
a few
helps burn the
flakes.
fat. I have
Cool.
some friends who eat it with everything. Okay, I'm gonna put a little, also, just regular old pepper into my
A
chilies
little
here.
pepper. Now there's a lot of salt in canned tomatoes that we put it in there already. So we're probably going to taste it before we salt it up, because the Rotel and the canned tomatoes have lots of salt in them already. So always.
So then we've got, let me assume, I have about a tablespoon of cumin, along with Lisa's seasoning should work to season it up, but we'll taste it and see.
We wanted to
how it
have
is.
lots of flavor in our meat, because we are going to top this with a
I'm
yummy,
putting a whole tablespoon in there.
we're going to top this with yummy, yummy cornbread on top of this recipe. So again, we are using what was in the pantry and what was in the freezer, and this is what we're coming up with. And plus it was one of her most popular things, so I thought, easy thing the kids will like.
Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of, I'm trying to go gluten-free on all our concoctions today, so we're going to add a little bit of Pamela's mix into our mixture here, just to hold it together.
Okay, you ready for this, for the poblano?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, you know what I'm going to use for this? Because I have almost every cooking tool you could possibly need.
She is gadget queen. That's why I love watching her, because I wonder what she's going to pull out of the drawer.
What is this?
Oh my!
This is a bench scraper. And I have a bench scraper here, and what's the benefit of this? I really don't want to drop my poblano that we just roasted, peeled, and chopped on the floor. So onto the bench scraper it goes, and into the pool.
All right. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Can
It's
we
going to be
get
yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Can we hold this up?
Yes, you're going to need, it's hot, I'm sure. I'm going to clean off my bench with my bench scraper, so I'm sure we're moving on to the next thing.
I'm going to let this settle here a bit and just meld together while we make. Turn this thing
Here.
Turn it now.
Okay. Here.
Oh no. Let it. Okay. It's beautiful.
I'm going to sneeze!
I don't want to sneeze out loud. Like I want to sneeze. Ah!
Okay,
There's a lot
show
of
this.
there's a
This
lot
is
of
something
onion flavor going on.
heavy and hot, so hold on. I need to get this thing with 2
All
hands
right.
here. Okay, because I want to show you how beautiful this
Look
creation
how
is.
that-
Here we go. Can you
See
see
that?
this? So it has the corn and the poblanos and the tomatoes, And oh my gosh, it smells delicious.
The poblanos make
Of
it
course,
awesome.
it's my homemade taco mix.
Oh, of course. Put it there. Who knows?
No, they
Which
know.
spices?
Oh,
They know.
They know. We
They
made it
know.
on
Those
the
of you who've been
show.
watching, you know what's in Lisa's taco mix.
Yes.
All right, so now we can do it the shortcut way. I'm going to show you 2 ways to do the cornbread topping. In the shop, we usually sit there and have cases of this and mix it up. So that's one way. But we can't just do it the easy way, because what about the gluten-free way? So we'll also do the gluten-free version here, and then we may have a guest over later or 2, and so what we're thinking is we'll have a taste test and see if they know.
Do you see the
this.
director?
I see. Okay, so I'm going to do 1 jiffy because we're going to put them in pie shape, so it doesn't really take that much topping. And if you put too much topping, it just ends up to be like a cornbread meat cake. So not too much on top. So the package directions seem to work okay just for the jiffy part. So that is 1 little box and 1 egg. And I think it's like 1/3 cup of milk. I prefer to always use buttermilk when baking if possible. So
And look at that. Here's a 1/3 cup.
oh my gosh.
Wow, look at that.
Who's your production assistant?
Ready. All set to go here.
All right, so that's the one that is the jiffy. And then we're going to go ahead and do the gluten-free, which I already
I mix this. I will
kind of prepped.
mix this.
Please
Ready to
mix
go?
that one up.
Ready
And
to
so
put
I
some
have
corn
a
in
cup of cornmeal, a cup of Pamela's going in here.
We're gonna put some corn in this.
And we could, you have another can?
I do.
Okay.
I'll
Here.
open another can.
What do you know?
I've got corn right here. I like corn in my cornbread. I also like jalapenos. You could also add jalapenos. You
We
could
have
add
some.
cheese. You could
Here.
add whatever you
Have
like
at it, woman.
when you bake it
Except
yourself.
don't touch me after you chop this thing up. All right.
So
This
how much
is
you
the
put?
cup. I put out a couple Pamela's. I have the baking powder, the baking soda. All these recipes she'll post afterward. The cornmeal.
Show them what
Going in.
Pamela's is. Pamela's
I just
is my
did-
favorite gluten-free mix. I've been using
Pamela's is
for
what we're using for our flour in everything but our jiffy here.
for
We're gonna
20
use it
years.
in our
It's a
cobbler.
mix that you'd use in like whatever you would use flour or Bisquick or any kind of mix for. I use that Pamela's. It's gluten-free. So if you ever need to make anything, I just sub that and it works out great.
Okay, so 3 tablespoons of butter going in. Whenever you use gluten-free, what we have found is in baking, it seems like you have to have some oil in there, whether it's waffles, pancakes. I don't know what it is about the gluten-free, but there has to be some oil in there of some sort.
You can also use non-fat yogurt, some Greek yogurt, maybe to give it some
It's something
body.
about having some fat or something in there.
Okay, so
All right, so then I
That
had my
one's
2
good.
eggs, and then I had, give me like a cup and a quarter of the buttermilk into gluten-free one. And I'm just gonna kind of squeeze about a tablespoon or so of honey in there. Frankly, I could spread it enough.
yeah.
Why not? We'll finish up a little bare here. I think that's it. I've already got salt, soda, honey, eggs, buttermilk. Yeah, that's it. Okay,
No salt?
so that's, no.
Okay.
I think Pamela's has salt and
Okay.
there's such a
Okay.
thing as a salt shaker.
So these are greased. These pie tins that she has here, not tins I guess, these glass Pyrex pie dishes. We are making 2, of course 1 gluten-free and 1 regular with the jiffy, just to give you guys some options. So they are greased and ready for our meat concoction here that is smelling yummy.
Okay, and
This-
you wanted to add a little, did you put any corn in here?
I put some in the other one, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna put, well, there's, you know.
And we
lots
can
of
put,
kernels of corn. We're gonna put some corn in this one, okay.
Because I'm not, the kids don't necessarily like the jalapeno in the cornbread, at least mine doesn't. So we could also, I would serve a little chopped jalapeno as a garnish on top of this. Maybe a little chopped tomato, chopped cilantro, whatever you have for garnish. But we love jalapeno around here. I also have some avocado we can do on top of this as a garnish. So those are all of our options for that. So are you ready to make these?
Let's just put them into the pans.
Okay, I'm gonna put the pans over here because it's, scoop this meat in.
And then I'm actually gonna chop a few more jalapenos because they really like them around here. So what I can do is when I get the cornbread on there, I'll just put like a pizza, like half jalapenos and half not. For those that don't like it.
Oh my gosh. The other thing about this dish, it's so pretty because we have the yellow and the green. Hey Instagram, how are you guys? I'm trying to stay in the middle here for my Instagrammers. Hey, there's Jeff Ward, our cousin Jeff. Hey Jeff, how are you?
This is so funny. It's like
This
having
is-
a party, but
this is a
we're
good
the only
time.
ones here.
This is a good time for my East Coasters.
Okay,
Yes.
so Lisa's gonna do one, and
I guess if
I'll
he's-
start putting the Jiffy on that one.
I guess if he's my cousin, he's your cousin
No.
too. That would be true. How's it going, Jeff? What's up?
All right, so give me one.
I'm not
and then-
ready yet.
Okay.
Hold on. I don't know how full do you want these? Because we have enough to make another one.
And then we'll have to,
Is that enough?
that's enough. You can freeze one. They
Okay.
freeze great, by the way, just uncooked. In our shop, we had things refrigerated and then frozen, and almost everything that we made was able to freeze pretty easily, and this is a good one to freeze too.
Okay.
All right.
So I've got the two dishes here. Can you see? I get it close. How pretty
Yeah,
that
it's good
is.
when you get it
With
close.
our corn and our I dump it out.
Like
I
she
dumped
did the
out
other day behind my back, and I
Dumped the
didn't even
funnel cake
know.
out.
That's okay. She dumped
So
them.
I'm gonna start. She'll do the first one. So this is the
Okay.
Jiffy.
This is the
this-
Jiffy topping.
The Jiffy topping
Jiffy.
one, and we just added some corn, an egg, and some buttermilk, and that one's going on.
Okay, and then.
Yeah, go team.
We're.
Go team.
Are we Bobsy today?
That's
I'm
Jeff.
getting a text earlier going, are the Bobsies coming on today? And I'm
Yes,
like,
we are.
"Yeah, we are.
Here we are. Real estate it all day, and now cooking.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
Well, that's got gluten on it, so let's.
Okay.
So
Right.
Okay, so we're going.
We're not
How are
gonna-
we gonna know?
We're not
okay.
going to cross contaminate.
Okay, so Gary doesn't care, so we're gonna put the jalapenos on the gluten one, and then we will know
Okay.
which is which.
All right.
Okay. There you go.
And then here's our second one.
Okay.
Yummy.
Oh, yeah, so Pamela's, I don't know if you can see that, but the Pamela's has a lot of, I put a lot of baking powder here, like a tablespoon, because again, the gluten-free can be funky as far as rising. So I'm not even gonna use all this, because like I said, if you use too much of this topping, first of all, it takes forever to cook, and it turns into too much of a cake, and
It's really just a topping. That we're going for a topping here.
We're going for a topping, not
Basically making a cobbler. How this whole conversation started was a cobbler, a meat cobbler, and this is what we're
and
doing.
it's so good.
So here's, I'll put these out here so you can see them.
Well, we
And
have
we'll move
more
on.
work to do, so I think we're gonna
Move them? Okay.
We might need to move
All right.
this away from us.
Away. Move it
So
away.
the jalapenos
Okay.
away while we get the sweetness. So we'll take a picture of these later though, before we eat them.
And
Or
we're
at least for Instagram.
And we'll post the recipes, of course, down below here. After the show, we'll put the recipes, and they're also on YouTube in the description. Ventura
Yeah.
Real Estate YouTube channel, and our recipes are there too.
Okay, so on to the,
The chilies is in the whole thing. The base of the meat part is the same. So we put all the same things in the base, and then just the tops are different. One of the cornmeals is gluten-free, and one of them is just a box of the Jiffy mix, made with buttermilk on the top of the other
let's
one.
just
So
move that out of the way here. All
Now
right,
we're gonna
moving
move
on to my department that I love, which is the sweet things.
this is by special request. That's
So-
me. When my
Wait.
sister comes to town, I'm like, what does she want me to make me? Like, oh, one of her things, oh my gosh. I'm not a big cheesecake lover, but her cheesecake,
Okay.
OMG, it is the best cheesecake.
But
Her
cheesecake,
apple
everyone knows how to
crisp,
make,
her
so-
gingerbread, all the things.
Grab that,
What do you
I
need?
think that white bowl over there,
Okay. There you go.
because
Go.
we are gonna make a topping
Okay.
in one.
Need to grease this?
Yeah, that little, there's a little, it's under there, the measuring cup has butter in it, there, doesn't
No.
it?
No.
It's going.
Okay. All right. No problem. We'll
All
get
right,
more.
whatever.
Gotta spray it. I'm just gonna spray it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because it's quick, and I know we're gonna need a little bit of spray. I'm just using coconut cooking spray because I know our special blend here.
The thing you're not supposed to do, I just did. Cut open with a knife.
Look at my microphone going down. So we're using a bag of frozen cherries, berries.
Cherry berry mix is going in. I'm going to actually mix it up beforehand in this bowl.
Oh, Lisa thinks we mixed it up. We put the jalapenos on the, we put the jalapenos on the one that wasn't gluten-free, on the regular, on the Jiffy. So.
Yeah, we would normally mix it up, but we'll just do it that way in case the kids want some.
Now, to make this quick, now we could have pitted the cherries. Now, if you want to pit cherries yourself and you don't have a fancy cherry pitter, I didn't grab a bottle of wine, but how you do it, you get a bottle of wine, of course, that you have already drank, it's empty, and you put the cherry on top of the bottle of wine, and you take a straw and you push the pit right through and it goes into the bottle. So that's how you pit them fast. If you don't have a pitter, you can use a wine bottle and a straw. So, you know.
You're well impressed. How many times have you done that?
Never.
She reads a lot of recipes.
If
she passes by the cherry pitting ones, I'm sure. So same with the peaches, the peach situation. The pain about peaches is the furry skin. So earlier today I boiled some water and I put the peaches in and they were sitting and settled, and then I was able to peel the skins off, so that's why they're already skinned.
Megan says more reason to drink wine. Megan, you're the type that would pit the cherries from scratch because you're such a good baker. Oh my gosh. Hey Susan, how are you? Looks like you guys are having a fun time. I hope you're still away. That looked fun, and I think I even know where that is, so enjoy your pool time.
Okay, so into our fruit, we are going to put a little bit of, it's already in here, brown sugar. So there's just a little quarter cup. I'm not really the big fan to put extra sugar in, but I'm trying to follow the recipe. And then we put a little bit, just about a tablespoon or so of Pamela's, again, our gluten-free, into our fruit mixture here.
And that's just a bag of frozen fruit. Now you can use whatever you like. If you want to use peaches or cherries or strawberries or whatever you like. I saw some big bags today in the freezer section, big bags of mango, that I thought, oh, that could be good, mango and coconut and some nuts, and maybe that's better as a dump cake.
Mango might completely disappear, I would think.
So,
I don't know. Okay, so into our dish, the fruit is going.
Bigger dish.
And the thing about this kind of berries is it kind of disintegrates and gets kind of watery, so I'm gonna, that was pretty good. So that was the whole bag. That's why the flour in there will absorb some of that liquid, so it's not just kind of a liquidy mess there after it cooks, so that it might have some substance. All right, so then comes our topping for this, which is 3 cups. Oh, it says to put butter. The recipe had some chunks of butter in there, so you can just butter that up a little bit. On the topping for the crumble, we have 2 cups of oats, and then I have 3 cups of brown sugar.
3 cups? No,
3/4 of a cup.
No,
3/4 of a cup.
No.
3/4 of a cup.
I
have half a cup.
I'm gonna get DMs like what?
The one who doesn't like sugar.
And I'm putting like maybe a tablespoon.
Because this topping's gonna have enough butter in it. Look, we have.
I don't think we need it.
Like 9 tablespoons of butter in the topping.
We didn't need any inside then. We're good on the inside.
Right. Okay.
Hey Vivian, how are you? Welcome.
I have some cinnamon, like about a tablespoon of cinnamon. You can't put like quadruple the cinnamon in oat milk cookies and any of those recipes as far as I'm concerned. And then I always put about a quarter of a cup of nutmeg too.
That was about a
quarter of a teaspoon. Come on, I'm a rookie. And I was gonna throw some pecans in there too, just for kicks into our topping. Okay, so are we? Is it? I think I need a bigger spoon. All right, bigger spoon.
Here. Want to use that one?
Well, it's dirty.
Oh, it's dirty. Well, it's all okay. It's all going to the same place, right?
Actually.
Okay. She's catching me on the ground there. What is your favorite kind of cobbler? How do you like your cobbler? And the ultimate debate Do you like biscuit topping or like cakey kind of topping, or do you like this kind of crumble topping?
Guess what kind she likes?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Crumble. That's why we're making this one, because I wanted to make the Texas kind, which is more like a batter, but
I like the crumble.
It's
So,
kind of like we're at her house.
it's in my
We
kitchen.
made what she likes. So I was going down on that. All right, so we've got it mixed up, our butter, our nice crumbly mixture, and on it goes.
Okay.
And
we
then into the...
Oh my
So
goodness. This looks yummy. I don't know. I think we're definitely going to be cooking this on a cookie sheet because I can see it may overrun
Right.
a little bit. We got a
This will
little.
be so pretty. We'll take a picture at the end.
I was going to pick a big pan. She picked a little pan, and there we go. Oh my gosh,
That'll be good.
that looks yummy.
Okay.
A little more over here.
Yeah.
So we got all the sides.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my goodness, you guys, check that out. Oh my gosh. And this is gonna bake in the oven at 350 for what, 45 minutes or so?
Yeah, about 45 minutes to an hour till the top is nice and crumbly. So Lisa, do you need to do your giveaway really quick?
Yeah, we're gonna make a cocktail first, so
Oh
we're
my
just
gosh.
gonna run over.
Okay.
So we're gonna be a little longer today because of our special request to make a cocktail, so I'm gonna make one. And so we're gonna make a special, since we're kind of on a Mexican theme, a little bit, with our tamale pie. I'm gonna make a special margarita, and we are gonna make a pomegranate jalapeno margarita. I mean, yeah. You know I like jalapeno margaritas, can you tell? So over here with our items here, this is, I'm just chilling my glass, is all that is. So give me my shaker, here we go. Okay, so in the shaker, I'm gonna put some tequila. I've got ice in my shaker already. So let's get some, I try and measure. So I kind of can make a recipe, because normally I wouldn't measure this, but I'm gonna make a recipe for you guys. Here's limeade. We got limeade going here, because I don't like it very sweet, so I can water down my limeade when I put it in that container. You're gonna need to slice that for me on something. Here. You start with that one's already open.
Yeah, just use that
Just
one.
slice it into the thing. She's going to slice this jalapeno into our shaker. And this is a 1 ounce, it's a 1/8 of a cup, which happens to be 1 ounce. So of course it works better for me to have a measuring spoon type thing or a measuring device than a shot glass. So I'm going to put 2 shots measured of tequila. Of course, what do I have here? Patron. We use what we have in the cabinet, and today that's Patron. And I'm going to use 1 shot of Cointreau. Cointreau is orange flavored liqueur, and it's again one of my favorites. If I'm going to make a margarita, this is how I make it. And then we're going to put, she's going to put a little jalapeno. Slices are fine because I just, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put a couple shots of pomegranate juice, because not only does it taste good and it's not sweet, it's pink. So then my drink comes out pink. See the method to my madness? So let's put a couple,
Okay.
I'll put 1 shot of that in there. I think that's enough. Then I'm going to top it with a little bit of limeade. I'm going to shake this a little bit. And then we are going to have... Yeah, Jeff, you can't step away. Just because you've got young kids at home. No excuse
This
to
is
step
what we were
away.
going to drink beforehand. You see how we might not have been able to make our dishes?
So, here we go. So we've got in here the pomegranate juice, limeade, tequila, Cointreau, jalapeno. Just going to throw jalapeno in there. Just throw a couple
More?
slices in there. I'm going to dump out. I
Oh my
put my,
Lisa. Wow.
well that's fine, just to make it pretty.
Okay.
Okay, and so here our cocktail. I've chilled my glass. And if I was really ambitious, I could do a salt rim. But I wasn't that
I didn't get the sugar.
ambitious. You could do sugar too. But here's our jalapeno, pomegranate. I guess I should have made you one.
Isn't this one for me?
I guess so.
Are we sharing?
I guess so. Let's taste it.
We're relations, so we can share out of mouth.
Oh,
Look how pretty. Look at
Yeah.
the little floaters.
pink, and we got our jalapeno
Oh, I guess-
floating
I could-
in
I
there.
guess you can see me.
Oh my goodness. And then we could have
Oh,
muddled that
yum.
jalapeno if we really like it. Oh my gosh, I'm sure Jeff,
It's gonna have some crushed ice too.
I don't know how you are at home with 2 young kids through this whole
Here, like the other day when I was
season.
eating
So my
everything.
hat's off to you. This is for you,
Yes.
Chef.
Okay.
Okay, so we have an awesome drawing for you today. Wait till you see. Get the
Okay,
drawing.
and I have
She put my names in a new
I decided
device.
I like this better. Isn't this cute? It's
She
a
likes
little
the fish.
I like the fish. So
I think I actually got this somewhere like Cabo or one of my
changed
trips.
the-
Actually, I think I got this in Greece, actually. Hey, look what I give away today. Look at these really cool
They're so
gloves to wash the dishes with or to do a project with. Because you know, if you're gonna have to wear rubber gloves, you have to wear fancy ones, right?
Actually, you could probably wear them to the grocery store. That's what everybody else is doing.
So now you have to wear gloves everywhere. Maybe you wear your fancy gloves.
Maybe you have to get a mask to match.
Yes. So our giveaway today are these really cool, really cute, girly
I think
gloves.
we should do that.
You think we should do that? Would she keep the gloves and we can
No.
wear them to the store with our matching mask?
And then we can be the pictures that you see on internet of. Did you see them?
So if you have commented or liked these videos here on Facebook, you are in the drawing. And I put everyone back in because everyone that had won, we've been through over 100 winners and gifts and delivered the gifts. And
Wow.
so many of you on here are winners. So she is going to be drawing here. So pick one.
Okay.
Pick one.
Okay.
Who is it?
Debbie Wolf.
Debbie Wolf. You're
Okay.
the winner. The fancy
Debbie
gloves.
Wolf.
Debbie Wolf.
Gloves for Walmart.
They're not from Walmart.
No, they're not from Walmart. They're to
Or to wear too.
Or to wear out. Actually,
Wear your
Walmart.
fancy gloves.
PJ.
Oh, and PJ Zaretta, winner of the
Okay.
gloves. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So
Okay.
congratulations to you guys. You are the winners. And we didn't have any birthday shout outs actually on today, but we have a couple from yesterday. So Marilyn Boudreau, happy birthday to you. She is a realtor in Lake Charles, Louisiana. So if you need a good realtor in Lake Charles, Louisiana, she's your girl. Plus, she is so much fun. Oh my gosh, she dresses up for all kinds of occasions because that's just what they do there in Louisiana. And then you have one.
Oh, Lynn Gardner?
Lynn Gardner.
Was yesterday.
Yesterday is your birthday, so
Yeah.
happy birthday to you
7-7.
too, girl.
We always
So,
remember.
We thank you guys for watching. This is always fun, and my sister's in town. We're going to do one more
And we're gonna
show
do some more.
on Saturday. So if you have any requests, anything you want to know, any family secret recipes you want to get out of her,
Now's the time.
send us a DM and we'll make them. Remember, there's only two things you can control: your effort and your attitude. So always pick a good attitude and always do your best. And we appreciate you guys watching. We'll put the recipes here below. These are also on our YouTube channel at Ventura Real Estate. And if you know anyone that's ready to get in the market, visit us at GaryandLisa.com. Your real estate edge. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.